This video is brought to you by Ridge Wallet, a slim front pocket wallet available in carbon fiber and titanium. With more than 250,000 sold, a lifetime guarantee and free shipping, get 10% off with the code GOLDFISH at ridgewallet.com. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another Instant Deck Tech. So as you know, Tuesday means it's Type 2 or Standard Tuesday, and this week we are looking at a hypothetical, coming soon, Core Set 2019 influence deck, and this one comes from Gathering Magic writer Ali Anitrazi, who, I just love Ali's decks. We like a lot of the same things, like big mana, combo-y, extra turny. Also, we both like Tezzeret, and this is blue-black Tezzeret from Ali Anitrazi, so thanks to Ali Anitrazi for making a super cool deck. A quick reminder before we break down blue-black Tezzeret for Standard. If you enjoy this deck and you want to see it made into videos, take a minute, click the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, anything you can do to support your deck, because whichever deck is most popular gets a shot at being made into videos next week. So blue-black Tezzeret is built around, well, Tezzeret in general, but specifically one of the most powerful new cards from Core Set 2019, and that is Tezzeret Artifice Master. So 5 mana, 5 loyalty, makes some flying Thopter tokens with a +1, draws you a card, or in this deck with a ton of artifacts, probably 2 cards every single turn with the 0 ability, and then if you get the emblem, probably just going to win the game, searching out really big things every single turn to close out the game. So to go along with Tezzeret, we actually have a bunch of artifact-focused planeswalkers that work really well with Tezzeret. So Karn Versa, you probably know the power of this one, making huge constructs, generating card advantage, and then Tezzeret the Schemer makes a little bit of mana, maybe kills some stuff with a -2, which it should be able to kill pretty much anything because we have so many artifacts, and then also with a game-winning emblem, turning our artifacts into 5/5. So these planeswalkers kind of form the foundation of our deck, and they're what we're trying to support by playing so many artifacts. We also have the Antiquities War, which does double duty in our deck. First, it comes down and helps us find artifacts to make sure that we have enough artifacts on the battlefield to draw 2 with Tezzeret, or kill things with Tezzeret the Schemer, or to make huge constructs with Karn. Eventually, it gets a 3rd lore counter, and then it should just win us the game. Suddenly, our 1/1 Thopters from Tezzeret Artifice Master are hitting for 5 for 1 turn. Our Ethereum Cell tokens from Tezzeret the Schemer turn into huge attackers. So very, very powerful way to close out the game, and part of the reason that we only have 1 Karn and 1 Tezzeret, we can only play so many 4 mana, do nothing, top end things, and Antiquities War is so good that it's actually taking some slots away from Karn and Tezzeret the Schemer. So those are kind of our payoffs. In the early game, we're going to play artifacts. We also have Master Thopterist, which is a really unique new addition from Core Set 2019. So this card does 2 really good things in our deck. Actually 3 if you count the stats. So as a 1/4, it dodges a Braid and lightning strikes and so forth. It gives us the ability to flood the board with artifacts, because whenever we cast an artifact, we get a 1/1 Thopter artifact creature token with flying, and then we can pay 2, sack 2 artifacts to draw a card. So this card just lets us go really wide with artifacts, making sure we're drawing extra cards with our Tezzerets, making huge Karn structs with Karn, and then eventually generating card advantage. The other kind of payoff card advantage creature is Merchant's Dockhand. Looks a little bit weird. 1 mana you get a 2/1, so it dodges Goblin Rabble Master. The big deal is we can pay 4, tap a bunch of artifacts, dig that deep and take one of those cards in our hand, and with cards like making Thopters, Tezzerets making Thopters, and Ethereum Cells, we have so many artifacts on the battlefield that this kind of becomes like a super tutor, where we're digging like 5, 10 cards into our library and getting whatever card is perfect for the situation. Then we have a couple of early game artifacts which put multiple artifacts on the battlefield. Servo Schematic comes down, is an artifact itself, makes a 1/1 servo. Cogworker's Puzzle Knot, kind of the same way. Also, these are good artifacts to sack to our side to draw cards, because when Servo Schematic dies, we get another Servo. So just putting multiple artifacts on the battlefield. Prophetic Prism, Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot, draws cards when they enter the battlefield, up our artifact count, and then we can always sack them to side, or they're just supporting everything we're trying to do. With all of our big artifact payoffs, we just want artifacts on the battlefield. So cards either put multiple artifacts on the battlefield, or draw us a card, so they're artifacts that don't cost us a card, are of extremely high value to our deck. Otherwise, Renegade Map, fixes our mana if we need an extra land. If we're flooding out, we can just let it sit on the battlefield as an artifact. Navigator's Compass, a little weird, but the life gain can be relevant, and eventually it's going to turn into a 5/5 and beat our opponent down. So our big payoff, outside of our Planeswalkers and Antiquities War, is Herald of Anguish. And Herald of Anguish, it's only okay at 7 mana, but in our deck, it's really going to cost like 4 mana, 5 mana, 2 mana, because we have so many random artifacts to improvise it out early. And then, if our opponent can't deal with it right away, it starts attacking our opponent's hand. We can sack useless artifacts to kill things, and we have a huge flying threat that closes the game out quickly in the air. As far as interacting, Metallic Rebuke and Battle at the Bridge give us some counter spells and removal that also care about our artifacts. Battle at the Bridge in specific is really great against cards like Tezzeret because it kills indestructible things. Life gain is relevant against mono red as well. In the mana base, Inventor's Fair, great with our deck, can tutor up whatever artifact we need, gains us a little life along the way. Zalfrin's Void takes advantage of the fact we have so many colorless artifacts in our deck that we can get away with playing a bunch of colorless lands for scry value. Field of Ruin can fix our mana, deal with Iskantas and the like, a bunch of dual lands and basic lands. In the sideboard, we get a bunch more removal, including Yahani's Expertise and Bantu's Last Reckoning as sweepers. Contraband Kingpin, really helpful against aggro. The scry doesn't hurt as well. Silent Gravestone for graveyards. Antiquities War, missing copy in the sideboard for control matchups. Negate Dress, also primarily for control. Sorcerer's Spyglass to shut down Teferis and other opposing planeswalkers. And that is Blue-Black Tezzeret for standard. And that's been our instant deck tech for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.